Gents, just going to give you a quick overview on this new setup for my car. Inspired by your iPad install thread, I decided to go ahead and see what I could do, but not being a big fan of Apple products, particularly the closed system, I decided to go ahead and see how I could almost replicate what you guys have got, but with an Android config. So what we got here is a Pioneer DA110 in the dash, or AppRadio 2, 3, I don't really know what version it is. I got it cheap. I found out 250 quid online, Halfords, job done. It's 300 plus elsewhere, so seemed like a bargain, and I couldn't really not. Down into the top cubby hole here, I've cut out a section at the back, made a little flap out of the rubber, and I've routed through two connectors. One is just a standard USB, mainly. We'll give people some, you know, if I've got a passenger and they want to charge their phone, crack on, away you go, charge your phone. MHL adapter. This plugs into a, this is a Pioneer adapter. It's the ADH200, I believe. Took me a while to get. I had to get it shipped over from the US. It didn't seem to be able to find it in the UK. Never mind. And into the back of that plugs a HDMI. And also a USB for charging of the phone. Cracking. One cable, plug it into the bottom, happy days. So all of this is connected up to the Harman sound system in my 996C4. A little bit of messing around with the old multimeter to get it working as I wanted, but anyway, it's all good. So you've got your standard features of the AppRadio. Now, that's not really what I'm here to show you. The standard features are pretty basic. You've just got a standard radio. You've got some iPod functionality. This is the main section I'm going to show you later. The phone's already paired up. I've got an app on the phone that as soon as it pairs with Bluetooth, it turns my phone into landscape mode. And also I'm running a custom launcher which allows, basically it's better in landscape mode than the standard launcher. So what I'm going to do is, next up I'm going to plug in the phone. The phone I'm using, HTC One M8, running Android 4.4.3, KitKat, rooted with Super SU, and running AR Unchained as a service. So next things next is to plug this phone in. So I'm just going to, apologies for the shocking video quality, but that's life, I'm afraid. So there you go, phone plugged in. And you'll notice as soon as the phone plugs in, I get a full replica of what was on the phone on my dash. Now let's see if I can improve the quality of this somewhat. I'm using a M7 to record it, so that was the phone prior to the M8. And this is basically what we got in the dash. You can see, nice little layout, got my car, got all my standard apps, got my little folders, there's Google apps there, maps, all that sort of stuff, YouTube. I can use it just like I'm using my phone. It's nice and responsive. I can go into my phone's menu, I can flick through the menu, all very responsive, all very good indeed. Took some messing around to get it this good, but you know, if anything's worth doing, it's worth doing properly. So there we have it. A full replication of the phone into the dash of my car. Brilliant. Now, what does this allow me to do? Well, you guys know all so well what it allows me to do. It allows me to get the full functionality of my phone into my dash. So I've got all my albums on here. I can go through and I can look at what different albums I want to play. There's not a whole lot on my phone, but you get the point. Some of them I'm not proud of, but you know, I pick an album and I can then go ahead and play whatever I want, just like it was on my phone. The sound quality of this Pioneer unit is particularly good, actually. Really impressed with the sound quality, much better than the unit I had in here before. Makes a massive difference. Obviously, it is just Android in your dash. It is like having a tablet of Android in your dash. Now, some of the custom stuff I'm doing with the phone to make this happen is, I've got an app on here. I'm going to show you it anyway, just so you can see. I've got this app, Rotation Locker, and I'm using Rotation Locker along with another app called Tasker, which is this app here. I don't know what we're going to be able to see, basically I've got a profile set up that when the AppRadio connects, it converts the screen into when this Bluetooth connects on the AppRadio, the screen goes into landscape mode. Fabulous. So when I get in the car, it automatically sets the phone up how it needs to be to display properly on the dash. Walk away from the car, and it's back to normal. I also have another app here, similar sort of thing. The phone will just continue to work as normal, and screen on, all that sort of stuff, sucking away battery. So I went one further. I've got this screen standby app. It detects when an MHL or another type of connection is plugged in, and it turns off the screen of the phone. Brilliant. So that we're not wasting all the battery. Now, on top of that, let me see if I can focus this in a bit more again. If I go into the settings here, you'll see that full AC power, charging, happy days. I run a cable to charge this. So I come in, plug the phone into the dash, I get full functionality of the phone on the dash, and that does literally expand to anything you can think of. Want a website? I don't know. Well, let's go to a site that I seem to spend my whole life on. And away we go. Full functionality, website on the phone, on the dash even. Happy days. So you got that. You got the you got your navigation pass through, all of those sorts of good things. And of course, the main reason for this is, I'll tell you what, let's go through it this way. Maps. Now, I don't know about you guys, but quite frankly, I'm not a massive fan of any other apps. I quite like the Google app here, and I can just use nav as if I would. Now, I'm not actually at the Old Bailey, that's where I work, or close to, next door. But you can just use your standard navigation software. I can say, right, take me from home to the Old Bailey, and away we go. Or whatever else. But yeah, I mean, it is just quite simply Android on your dash. Full functionality, everything you need. Yeah, I'll leave that with you. I thought I'd just share my setup compared to the iPad setup, which, don't get me wrong, I like the iPad setup, it looks good. But this just looks a little bit more stock than having an iPad sitting in your dash. And as I upgrade phones, I can route them and connect them up to this with this AR Unchained, and get full functionality on the dash of my car while charging my phone, and porting all the calls through, everything like that, through Bluetooth directly to the head unit. Yeah, I guess if there's any questions, fire away, but I think that's where I'm going to leave you, really. Yeah, I don't really have much else to show you. I mean, it's, you all know Android, you've got it, you've used it on your phones. Yeah, if there's anything you want to know about this setup, how I did it, or anything else like that, then feel free to ask. I'm just going to take one more opportunity to apologise about the quality. I am sitting in the garage, and out there we have a load of rain, and it's not particularly nice. Car's also on the C-Tech with a roof down, so I didn't really want to take it outside, so I thought I'd just film this in here, give you an idea of what we got, what we're up against, and yeah, enjoy. But I think I'm going to go back indoors and get this posted up and see what you guys think. See you later.